Hey guys, it's me, Tammy T, and welcome back to my channel.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found.
So today guys, I'm going to be doing my part 2 to my flexibility series. So last week I did part 1 and today I'm doing part 2. This is a follow along routine to help you get super duper flexible. So guys, if you're enjoying this series, please remember to give it a big thumbs up to let me know. And yeah, so let's get into the video. Wait. Guys, you may have noticed that I'm wearing my new dance wear top today. And if you didn't already know, I'm an ambassador today. And if you want to get your own top, make sure you use my discount code TAMZINS10 for 10% off your order. So if you like the look of this top, or there is loads of other stuff on their website, you can go check it out. And yeah, so make sure you use my discount code TAMZINS10 for 10% off. Okay, so now let's get into the video. Guys, like in the last video I did, we're going to be having a timer on the screen so you can see how long we're holding the stretches for, and we're going to be holding each stretch for 30 seconds. Okay, so first things first guys, we need to warm up to stop you from getting hurt. Okay, so we're just going to do some running. Now we're going to do some high knees. Now you can do a couple of style jumps. Now we're just going to warm up our neck and our shoulders. Stretch out whatever you need to. If you need to stretch out your legs or anything like that, go ahead. Okay guys, so for our first stretch, we're actually going to be starting on the floor. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to straighten one leg out to to your diagonal. Then you're going to bend your other leg. So then you're kind of in this calypso leap position. Okay, and now that you're in this position, we're then going to reach up. We're going to make sure that our hips are in line, and then we're going to lift up and reach over our leg. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. And reach over the other side like this. Now we're just going to reach over and stretch over the top of our leg like this and hold this for 30 seconds. forward and hold this stretch. So now for the final stretch on this side, we're just going to hold onto our knee like this and stretch over. And now we're just going to repeat everything on the other side. Okay, so make sure you're in the right position and then get your hips in line and bend forward. So while doing this stretch, you could hold onto your leg with one arm and use your back arm, your opposite arm, over your back like this. Okay, so now you're just going to lift up and bend over on the opposite side. And we're just going over and stretching like this. Now we're clasping our hands together behind our back, straightening them and then stretching forward. On this side, we're going to put our hands on our knee and stretch over our legs. Butterfly stretch, so we're just going to sit like this and put the soles of our feet together, and then we're going to just press our knees down to the ground as far as you can. now we're just going to lift up and stretch over our legs. So guys, if you also want a different stretch, you could grab a block. So now that you've got your block, you just place the block down, put your feet on top of the block, and then stretch this way. This will then make it a bit more of a different stretch, but only try this if you're comfortable with the first stretch. Now that we're done with that, we're now moving on to the half pigeon, half lunge stretch, which guys is basically a sequence of stretches that will help you guys with getting your splits if you haven't got them already. And if you have got them, it will just help you improve. But you're actually going to need your blocks back. Well, you don't necessarily need the blocks, but if you have them, then it'll be great to use them. So I have my blocks here, and basically what you're gonna do is just gonna place them down. So basically guys, it is kind of hard to explain. Basically what it is your back leg is going to be straight and your front leg is gonna be bent, as it's easier to do the splits with the bent front leg. So you're just gonna go down into a lunge, and then you're just and then you're gonna get your block, and then you're kind of just gonna like sit on it, I guess. And then your front leg's going to be bent. And basically what this is going to do is just going to help you with stretching your hamstring and getting further down in your splits. So we're going to hold this. Try and get further down to the ground with still keeping your front leg bent, but basically you're just going to be sitting like you're in the split, but your front leg's bent. And we're going to hold this stretch as well. Have your splits, you can just straighten your front leg and look it out and just hold your normal split. Okay guys, so we're done with that side, and now we're going to move on to the other side. So again, you're just going to go into your lunge. Make sure you stretch out in your lunge first before you go any further, and then you're just going to use your block and you're just going to sit on your block, and we're just going to hold it here. And if you can, just try and go further down to the ground. But if you can't, that's absolutely fine. Just stay exactly where you were. But if you can go down further, then that's great as well. And now, if you can, just straighten your front leg out and hold your normal split. Now we are done with our lunge and split stretch. I really hope that that has helped you to get closer to your split. Okay, now you can throw your blocks away. Well, not throw them away, but you know what I mean. Now we're going to be doing a stretch for your legs in second, and it's going to be quite a long sequence. So basically we're going to start like this with our feet apart and our arms out, and then we're going to lift over and then go through your flat back and then over your leg. And then you can have your hands here, and then this arm is going to be over your back like this. And we're gonna hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Then we're just going to bring our arm forward and then pull our chest into our leg, and then we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. Okay, and from there guys, we're then just going to pull into the center and pull our chest into the center. And then from there, we're just going to slowly roll up through everything, and our head is the last thing to come up. And then, you guessed it, we're then going to go over to the other side, go through the flat back, then hold over, put your arm around your back, hold this for 30 seconds, then bring it to the front, pull your chest into your leg, hold this for 30 seconds, then we're going to go to the middle and hold this, then we're just going to slowly roll up through everything, slowly, and then we're up.
Thinking about what's mine, nothing to deny. Who's that other guy? Are you wasting my time? All these crazy fears that ends with bloody tears. Oh baby, we keep prepping long nights. Rock your body whole life. Don't bother the world side. Twerk it like a Vegas stripper, dollar money stage mine. Billions in a cage fight. Fuck their thoughts and get high. And get high. It's all about the mind. We'll be doing fine. Living on the edge, sometimes alright. Fame is how we ride. Life is all about time. Feeling like the world is beyond our sight. It's all about the mind. We'll be doing fine. It's never getting older. I got all the time, would you pour some wine for me? Smile for me, and not grind on me, yeah. We keep prepping long nights, rock your body whole life. Don't bother the world side, twerk it like a Vegas stripper, dollar money stage mine. Billions in a cage fight, fuck their thoughts and get high, and get high. It's all about the mind, we'll be doing fine. Living on the edge, sometimes alright. Fame is how we ride, life is all about time. Feeling like the world is beyond our sight. It's all about the mind, we'll be doing fine. It is how we ride. Feeling like the world is beyond our sight. It's your mind, your thoughts, your life. So don't you bother the worst knife. We're all the same, you don't have to explain, no. Just stay in your lane. It's all about the mind, we'll be doing fine. Living on the edge, sometimes alright. Fame is how we ride, life is all about time. Feeling like the world is beyond our sight. It's all about the mind, we'll be doing fine. It's all about the mind.
Okay guys, so we are now down to our last and final sequence of stretches, and this is going to be the froggy stretch. Going to slide down like this. This is going to really help you with your middle splits. And you want to make sure that your legs are kind of in like a box shape instead of your hips being too far forward. Okay, so we're just going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds and then we're going to do some variations. So the first variation you could do is literally just sitting up like this, or you could do what I just did and go down onto your forearms. But from here guys, we're just going to go down and I'm going to straighten one leg out while keeping the other leg in line with it. Okay, and now we're just going to do the other side. So guys, these froggy stretches are really helpful for your middle splits. As I said, you can try stretching out your middle splits if you wanted to, and also Also, if you wanted to, you could try doing froggy over splits. And guys, I know that sounds kind of scary, but you got this. So basically, I'm going to be using my panel mat, and basically you just put your straight leg onto, well, if you don't have a panel mat, you could use books or yoga blocks or whatever you have really, a bed, a sofa, anything really. Basically, what you're then going to do, you can't go all the way down because that's a bit too high. If you keep stretching, then you'll get there. And if you're going to do that, make sure you do the other side. Okay guys, now this is our last stretch of part 2 of our flexibility series. If you guys have made it this far, then well done, you're doing great. You've only got one more stretch, just this last stretch guys, you can do this. So basically what we're going to be doing guys, is we're going to be going into the froggy stretch once more, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be arching back in our froggy stretch. When you go up, you want to try and keep your knees in line with your hips, like as much as you can. For some reason I can get down, but I always end up going either too far back or too far forward. So you just need to try and get in the right position and hold it up. Okay guys, so from here, we're just going to be sat up like this, and then what we're going to do is we're just literally going to arch our head back and just hold it there for another 30 seconds. This is the final 30 seconds guys, you've got this. And guys, that's it. You have literally just completed the second part to my flexibility series. Already 2 weeks in. You can keep going with this guys. I believe in you. I just know you can do it. I really hope that you've already seen some progress by doing 2 of my flexibility videos. Please let me know if it helped you, and please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe down below, click that notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Also guys, be sure to carry on with this challenge. Don't give up now. Make sure you look out for part 3, be coming up soon. And don't forget, make sure you use my discount code for 10% off all orders of S3 dancewear. Okay, bye guys!